Hola, and we're back here on set with Violet Santana, and she's going to share some tips to actually prevent asthma, as well as a lot of illnesses. And well, you know, this is about leading a holistic life. So welcome back. And I just kind of like went over it because a lot of these remedies that are here on this plate actually serve to just live a healthy life.
Absolutely. When we're talking about whole foods in general, it's something that so think of a car, you know, if you're giving it, you know, the very inexpensive fuel and you're never cleaning it, I mean, your car's going to break down. Even if it's brand new that you bought it, it's eventually going to break down. So whole foods really serve as the fuel for the body.
Okay, so what do we reference as whole foods? Like,
so whole foods are anything.
So here's the plate of the food that we're referencing. And the whole foods are what? I see ginger here.
So we have ginger, garlic, onion, lemons, radish, and watercress. And what this combination does is that it helps, it's anti-mucus creating, anti-mucus producing. So when we're having the asthma attacks and we're having a lot of just general mucus that's being built, this is something that you can combine with the honey. You kind of blend them all together. You put it with the honey.
You actually chop all this up, right?
Yep.
We got radishes. What's this?
Watercress.
Watercress. Wow. Who knew?
Watercress.
Lemon, onion, garlic, ginger, and honey, of course, to sweeten it up.
Yes, and to get it down easily.
Throat,
it's
right?
absolutely healthy for you, and it's good to soothe your throat.
Okay, so this, you put it in a blender, and you drink it.
Yes. Whenever you're having, in the moment where you're having the asthma attack or where you're just feeling like a narrowing of the airways, what you can do is that you can take 1 to 2 tablespoons of this combination during the time.
So, okay, so basically we're talking about making this and keeping it in the refrigerator almost as a remedy that you can go to.
A natural remedy.
That you can go to. You can keep it refrigerated.
Absolutely. It lasts longer.
Really? And so I'm just curious, like, is this the amount that you put together?
No, you just literally take a little bit of watercress, and this is something they can find on our blog on mywellnesssolutions.com, but you just take a little bit of the watercress, a few of the radishes, 1 lemon, you take a whole red onion, it has to be red onion, a couple of garlic cloves, and just a little bit of the ginger. Put it in the honey, and you just mix it all up. Put it in the blender.
And this is an anti-mucus remedy.
Yes. And why, so why does it matter? Why mucus for asthma? What mucus does is that it narrows the airways because it literally is so thick when it comes into the lungs and into the airways. What it does is that it narrows it down, so that it makes it harder for the person to breathe. That's when you get the wheezing and the coughing and just you're short of breath.
And these items that we have on the side here,
so these items are also, like I mentioned in My Wellness Solutions, it's really important for us to, it's all about supplements and herbal supplements. So for asthma, it's key in prevention. You have to keep your immune system high, because asthma, at the end of the day, it's an allergic response to the environment. So if we're keeping our immune system high, here I have echinacea, which is just traditionally known to boost the immune system during times of stress and during times of illness.
I mean, it's not an antibiotic, but it's kind of a natural antibiotic, right?
In a way.
As is garlic, as is ginger, just because we've had this conversation on air before of natural remedies, and I'm saying they're not antibiotics because I don't know if that's the proper term.
It's not the proper term, but they serve to strengthen your body naturally so that it can fight off whatever it is that's attacking you. So in that way, yes.
So it builds your immune system. Like it gives the punch of when you're down to help fight through whatever it is that virus or whatever decided to come visit that's unwelcomed. Right.
So at the end of the day, what we tell our clients all the time, and we have a lot of parents and even just, you know, adults that are sufferers from asthma, and we get really great results just with the combination here, and they're able to use their rescue inhalers a lot less on number of average time of the year. So, I mean...
So it's echinacea.
So it's echinacea to boost your immune system. This one's called ALJ. What ALJ is that it naturally helps to cleanse the airway. And here we have lobelia, which you'll use not to drink, but you'll use as a poultice. So you can kind of rub it on the chest and on the back. another great alternative that's completely natural is to put eucalyptus oil in the vaporizer.
Right, and a vaporizer.
There's tons of options.
Awesome. This is great. Thank you so much for coming on air and sharing this information. And I hope that helped you guys, because this is really valuable information. And this is all stuff that you can just have in your refrigerator and put together to your convenience to
whenever you need it.
Right, to boost your immune system.
Absolutely.
And then just before we go, just share with everyone how My Wellness Solutions offers like all types of detox and all these other services, because I noticed that you also have colonics there. And colonics are kind of another thing that I don't think people realize is kind of crucial when you get to a certain age.
Absolutely. I mean, and it's just another way of, it's another form of prevention. That's what we use it for. So once you're eliminating all toxic waste from the colon, you're essentially helping your rest of your body just naturally detox and cleanse. And most of our clients, they just feel incredible after. They feel more vibrant. They feel empty is what they always say. So I highly recommend it. It's obviously not something you can do with kids, but for adults, for prevention, it's a fantastic alternative.
Great. And so with that, I just to share with everyone, the only reason I brought it up because I was taught that parasites actually grow inside the feces, and I know this is like really graphic of a conversation, but it's just to share the importance of like really checking in with your body and checking out these alternative
you have to listen to your body.
Wellness offers. Options, excuse me, these alternative wellness options, and I think what you guys offer is really great.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here to share this and your website so that people can view further.
So mywellnesssolutions.com, it's going to be the fastest way for you guys to see the different services, the supplements, different virtual cleanses that we have happening starting in March. So definitely mywellnesssolutions.com.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, once again, for more information about what is My Wellness Solutions doing for our community, you can visit mwshealth.com, or you can visit their Facebook. Yes, that's right. It's My Wellness Solutions. We have to take a quick break, but first, the Gustiamo oil tasting took place at West Farms, highlighting all the flavors and culture surrounding our beautiful borough. Let's take a look.